Eliminate all enemy targets.
Hi. You know what I hate? Cheaters. Normally, I wouldn't do anything like this, but I would just like to rant for once. Just once. For the most part, I'm not a sore loser by any means. I can handle a loss. That's no problem. I'll admit when I was outplayed, or if I made a bad move, or I made a mistake.
All enemies.
What I can't handle is
Team is in the lead.
being cheated on and it being clearly obvious that was the case. Last week, I was playing with a couple LFG guys, trying to get them flawless, have a good time, all that fun stuff. But we were having a little bit of trouble at the beginning. We restarted our card, and we were on a good roll. Right here, we were 6-0, hadn't lost yet, hadn't had any problems. And then we get to the next group, and you'll see what I mean. It's pretty obvious what ends up happening. Once we beat, or once I should have said is, once we have lost that match, we used up our mercy. Okay, no problem. Whatever, we're playing well, 2 more wins, and that's it. We can call it good. And we can go to the lighthouse. Well, with that loss, we ended up facing a team that was quite good. And we were still salty about it. I was really salty about it. I think what bothers me is that this hasn't been taken care of yet. How's this thing not been fixed yet? I really do not understand it. I really don't understand it. So, what I'm gonna do, I don't know, all I can really do about it is just ignore it, let it happen, and continue on. We can't do anything else about it now, it's in the past. So, that's that. But, doesn't mean I still can't be a little bit salty about it. Because I am.
Enemy team eliminated.
For the most part, I was playing pretty well this day. I had a couple actually really good clips, and some things were really going my way. Other times, not quite, but for the most part, I was playing quite well. This map is something that is quite geared toward my gameplay, my game style. I love sniping, and I love aggressive sniping to go along with it. So when I was playing this map, I was in my comfortable place. I was in my safe zone, and it all went really well. And then that happened, and then I had been salty the rest of the time. I did not end up going flawless that week. It was, needless to say, it was unfortunate. But I mean, you can tell here I was playing pretty decent. Not great, but pretty decent. Had some really good stuff going for me. So that's all fine and dandy. It was still upsetting though. However, like I said, what can you do? It's in the past. We can't do anything about it now. So I'm gonna let the rest of this play out, and I think you'll kind of see where I'm getting at. I'll come back in a little bit later.
All enemies have been eliminated. Heavy ammo on the way. Heavy ammo available.
Guardian down.
Enemy team eliminated. Match point. Claim victory.
Guardian down.
All enemies have been eliminated. Another battle won. On to the next fight.
And this was when I knew something was wrong. Now, normally I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know what? It's probably just a bunch of guys just teasing us with their light levels. Happens all the time, no big deal. But they're all running blues, and something's just not right because they're not switching. Nothing's changing. And the weapons that they have up just don't make sense to me. None of it makes sense. Not at all. And then I saw a red bar. And I knew at this very moment, right here, that we've been screwed. And it wasn't already obvious enough. But come on, man. Come on. And there it was. There it was. At that very moment, I knew it was up. We were being screwed, and there's nothing that we could do about it. We were experiencing stuff that honestly should have been fixed. No, I'm not going to cover up these guys' names. I'm not going to bother with that. Because these guys deserve to get banned. Now, whether or not that'll happen, I don't know. But I can tell you this, though. They probably went to the lighthouse, whether we like it or not. And it's really unfortunate because the way they went about it is just not fair. And this is what makes people get really, really frustrated at companies who don't do dedicated servers. And it's unfortunate. Now, like I said, it's over with. But this is definitely a rant that I wanted to do. I just want to express my feelings about it a little bit because I had never experienced it, yet people had all the time. No, and I'm like, oh, you know what? The odds of it happening to me are pretty slim, but apparently that's not the case because, as you can tell, it happened to me now. So, whatever. Whatever. It happens. Still salty. Very upset about it, but what can you do? And as you can tell how bad it was because they were losing. So they're going to do whatever it took to win. And rest snipe didn't work. Second rest snipe didn't work. Bars are starting to spike. And then my teammate just starts running into the water. I wish I was just saying that he was just an idiot, but that wasn't the case because, well, look at that. So, whatever. What can you do? As always, we'll see you later.